Hello my friends, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome to day 22 of Scraptember 2022. So today we have the third exclusive sketch for the series, and today's sketch is by Jess from the Scrappy Sisters, and they of course are Scrappy Sisters here on YouTube and Scrappy Sisters Oz over on Instagram. And as I've previously mentioned, we have 4 exclusive sketches throughout the series. We've already done Christy's from Christy's Beautiful Life, her sketch. We've done Katie from Scrappy Sisters. Today we're doing Jess, and in a few days we will be doing Laura's lovely Laura Alberts here on YouTube, her lovely sketch. So there's a lot of lovely layering, but big sort of background layers on Jess's sketch. And so I've got my Indigo Garden, Simple Stories Indigo Garden collection back out again, because as you know, throughout September, in addition to Scraptember and a few other series, my How to Kill a Kit with Style is all simple stories. So it's sort of like Simple Stories September on my channel. So the first sort of background, I decided I took one of these sort of essentials papers from the collection, and I thought I would sort of just do a thin frame like I often do. I'll have to cut this down with this lovely paper, because the photo that I'm doing is this photo. We are back in my Prague album, and this is a building in the Jewish Quarter. Now, it's a Victorian building from the Victorian era in the Jewish Quarter. And on here, I can see the word synagogue. So I was trying to find, because unfortunately in my notes, I didn't keep which it was, because there are not that many synagogues left in Prague and left in the Jewish Quarter. And I could not find which one this is. When I Google Lens this, it just tells me that it's a Victorian building within the Jewish Quarter. And when I Google the synagogues, this one does not come up, but I can see it very clearly. So that, you see, I guess, is a little bit the product of me having not been a scrapbooker through this backpacking trip in 2005 through to 2006. But, you know, maybe I'll find it at some point, but at least it will still be in the album. And I like the sort of corally pinkish tones. So basically, of course, as you can see, I gutted this piece of paper, and then I gutted it again, because you can see the different layers. I want to do another layer here, sort of like this. And then the middle of that I actually used to frame this photo. Now, my photo is going to take up a lot more real estate, because I am making my frames here a little bit smaller. The reason being, this paper was the size it was. So there you go. But now you see I'm looking at that, and I'm thinking I might want to get a little bit more definition here and pop just a thin, narrow border here in black. And I do sort of like the contrast that that gives. Now, having said that, would I also then want to do the same thing here with another little sort of bit of black? Would I want to do that? And I might, because I think that would give some lovely definition. Or do I want to pop that behind the photo? Maybe as well. So that is sort of the little bit of a basis that I've got in my head at the moment for the basic design. Now, I've taken I have this chipboard, which I had put with this kit from the Vintage Garden District collection. And I think I might want to use a couple of these. I think this floral, maybe this floral as well, or even the bird. But I think I definitely want to use this piece, maybe the bicycle. We'll have to see. I've taken a few because, as you can see, there's sort of a larger cluster here, which suits me perfectly because this is a little bit of an eyesore. So I've taken a bit of a few ephemera pieces out that I might want to use. And there is a bit of a cluster over here, which I might make span over the frame. So, or I might have this down here, but I've taken this out. I've taken a few bits out. This little bird, a couple of labels. It's all good. This and that, good times. So I've taken a few bits of the ephemera out that I think I might want to use. I have that chipboard. I have some more chipboard here, although I find those are rather big florals, but I have them at the ready. And I do have the floral bits out, so I might go in here and see what we can find as well. See, some of these are very big, though. You see this? These are lovely, but they're big, so I don't know. I might sort of cut this out and then just tuck it. Same thing here, although I don't know that I want to bring in too much of the purple. I think I might use that one. So I'll go through that. We have this fun little butterfly. And then, last but not least, I also have from Bramble Fox, and I don't think I would use the same cheese, but I might use the travel and sort of pop it here if I do a little bit of embellishing here. So that is sort of the ideas I have so far, my friends. Let me go off and get at least these background layers done, and then I'll come back and we'll keep working on this together. Okay, so I've got all the layers down, and I do like this. Now, I think I have a few more layers, maybe, than in the sketch. The very back frame and this pink is pretty much the same as in the sketch. But then I think here I've added this smaller layer, and I do like the effect. Now, that means I have a little bit less real estate here for my embellishing, but I love the effect that this gives. I'm happy that I did put the black frames. You know, I was saying maybe I will, and I did, and I think that just makes the entire layout pop. So, looking at the sketch, there's some lovely embellishing, but it's not overly embellished because I think the layers and the papers serve as embellishments as well. Now, I was talking with you that I wanted to maybe see if I could put sort of this lovely Bramble Fox title right here to hide that car, but in the end, I really don't like the effect. You can see the car through it. You can see a variety of colors. I don't like the effect that that's giving. And a little thing, I think I would have liked to have little bits to go in with this R and this A. I find it's gorgeous, but I find it's missing sort of those little bits. But I think what I'm going to do now is put the title there. The title piece there. So let's do that. I like that effect better. Now, I'm not sure after that how much of that car I'm going to be able to hide, or how much I should want to, because sometimes when you try too hard, it might make it show even more, don't you think? Anyway, let's pop that here So I do like that there. All right. Now I'll come back to that in a minute because I have a few ideas. But one of the things I want to do is do a little bit of embellishing here. And you see that lovely butterfly. I have one from the die cut pack. And I think I might want to mount it up on foam. And I was thinking of putting a label behind it. Now, here's a little trick for you. This label in its full size is too big for that area. I don't like it at all. So I just cut it into, this is an old trick I think I got from Tracy Banks way back in the day, is basically just cut it in two and then put it back together. There we go, at a size that you would prefer. And you see, I'm thinking a lot more of doing maybe I've done that a little too much now. Let's bring it out a little bit more, maybe. Okay, there we go. And so pop that there, that behind it. Yeah, I think I'm going to like that sticking out a little bit. So let's do that. I'm going to put that there. There we go. There we go. And I'm going to pop the butterfly up. On foam. And put that there. And then, then I had a few ideas. I was thinking of maybe this little chipboard. You know, I showed you that I want to try and use it, but then I find that everything here is pretty much the same size. I have this much larger one, which might be nice here. I pop that under there. I think that might be nice. Let's leave that there for now while we finish off. I think that might be just a nice way to finish off that little cluster with. And this comes from the, is it Vintage Cottage or Vintage Garden without the indigo, the other chipboard set that I had put with this kit. Now, again, I took a die cut and I sort of fussy cut bits off here because I thought I might want to pop that here. I do sort of like that with maybe, because you see, I have this choose happiness. Now, I don't like those words, so I could sort of pop that there with maybe a flare. But then this sort of leaves me this entire area, again, that I'm not quite sure what I want to do with. So my original idea was to maybe bring this down here, put this lovely dotty about flare that I talked to you about here, and maybe pop sort of little details, something like that. Now, my question, I guess, is does that draw our attention even more to that car that's there, or does it hide it a little bit, or would we have to do more with maybe, how about if we popped, oh my goodness me, there we go. How about if we maybe popped that there? Maybe Or, now this very, very big sticker, but I do find this, yeah, that's way too big. Way, 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 way too big. I thought of that. It's way too big. It takes up way too much real estate. So let's see if we go back to thinking about what we could do up here. And I have this. Oh, that would be maybe cute. There you go. That would kind of be there. And then we could pop a flare maybe in here, which will bring in the green. Oh, I think I might like that. Yes, I think I like that. All right, I think we have that. Okay, my friends. So let's do this up here then, so that we know we have that done. Which gives another little bit over here. We will pop this in. Let's make sure we have it at the right spot though. Got to bring this over here a little bit. Yeah, I do like that. See if I should have done this before, shouldn't I? Oh la la. Okay, well, it looks like we're going to be taking off a bit of the backing. Forget it. Let's just put, there we go. Let's just put a little bit of adhesive on here and get that stuck up here. Like I want it coming off a little bit, but maybe, and up here. There we go. I like that. I like that. Okay, so I like that, and I do like this. Let's get this popped down. Now, is it going to stick? No. Let's add some more adhesive back here to make sure it sticks. And let's pop that there. Okay. So, we have these lovely little clusters. Now, in the sketch, of course, this cluster comes over here. Let's see if I did something like, I do think I sort of like this here, coming down here a little bit. And then let's see if we could pop this there. I think I like that. So let me pop this there. Because really, the photo that we're recording here is this building, and that's really all that needs. There we go. Okay, let's bring that there. I will do the choose happiness. It's going to need a little bit more there as well. Now, before I put this down, do I need to put anything here before? And I think I would like to, not anything there. Let's see. Would the little moment sort of be nice here? Would that be a way of doing it? Like that? Not sure. I think I cut it a little too close to the letters. How about, oh, there we go. How about good times? I think that does. But I think I might bring it here. Yeah, I do think I like that. Okay, so I think we're going to put that. There we go. Then we will pop this. Oh, let's bring it over a little bit more. There we go. And then you see, I think I want to pop this on top. And then maybe just a little something here. Would we put maybe another butterfly? I'm not sure I like it in this color. It might have been nice, but not in that color. How about if we just popped... Oh, how about if we just pop that there? But I think I would have to pop it up on foam. What do you think? Because otherwise it just sort of looks like one thing on top of another all the time, unless we did that. I think, oh, unless, hang on, let's see. Would we just put this heart maybe instead? No. I think I like that. All right. Let's maybe pop this up on foam. I'm not sure. Maybe I'm ruining this entire layout, my friends. But all right. I think... Yeah, there we go. I think I do like that. Let's pop that in there. So we'll get another flare on here. Oh la la. There you go. I seem to be making you join me for some putzing today. So there, so we don't see the choose happiness. And we have that popped up there. And maybe, shall we just put lovely here to finish that off and give a little extra definition? Let's. And then I think, my friends, we will be done. And this then sort of went a different direction that I thought. You know, when I went off camera a little bit, I sort of planned it all out for you. Came back, and then I sort of did something completely different. All right, there we go. I think we have it, and I think I like it. This might be a little, you know, showing that I'm hiding this car a little bit too much, but I think by at least adding some different layers and therefore shadows gives it a bit better of a feel. So there you go, my friends, day 22 of Scraptember 2022. Use the hashtag Scraptember2022 to find us or to have us find you. Make sure, if you want to see all of the lovely inspiration, there's a playlist that is down below. We have all been adding our layouts there throughout the month. And thank you, Jess, for such a lovely, lovely sketch. And I will see you back here again very soon. Bye for now, my friends.